Do it. Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. My sweetie, do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do
Welcome to NBNR, the authority on unfiltered opinions and authentic player insight for Nebraska athletics. Connect with us on Twitter, Instagram, and at NBNRPodcast.com.
We have the saying, no block, no rock.
You know, we just really love Otter. He's a junkyard dog.
Kenny Bell ran up to me. He's like, "You know what you just did?"
You get mad when you go get in the portal and go to another podcast.
You know, usually dumbbells are in pairs. They had 5 dumbbells.
Dang on it, Muhammad!
GBR. Speaking of even keeled, I guess. What are you drinking, Cap?
I am drinking what is the last Pilsner in the fridge.
Oh boy.
So
Why didn't you guys take that?
Well,
Yeah,
there was 2 left.
dummies.
I should have taken it, but I don't like. Not like I don't like Pilsner, but like there's other beers in there that I like better, so I just didn't take it.
I thought you would take like making him mad over a
No.
good tasting beer.
I don't need Connor to be upset this whole episode.
That's fair.
No, because you know I will.
You're good friend.
But you know, provided we take a break, I will come back from break with something else. But yeah, it is Pilsner right now. Mike, what do you got?
I've got the Ale Storm. We're having another baseball pod, back-to-back baseball pods, which is it's good. It's baseball season. It is not football season yet. So
It's nothing but baseball season.
yeah, literally that's it. That's all you get on TV. And right now we're watching 30 for 30. So no, I'm having the Ale Storm. It's brewed specifically for the Omaha Storm Chasers, which is the AAA affiliate to my favorite baseball team, the Kansas City Royals, who just won a series against the Indians.
Let's talk about them.
Sorry,
Guardians.
Guardians. Gosh, every time.
Hey, Mike, I want to point out, as a Royals fan as well, do you remember when everyone was talking about how the Guardians were like the best team in baseball?
Yeah, they had like the best record in the AL, and then they came into Kaufman, and now they no longer have the best record in the AL. It's great.
Mike, would you say the Guardians should suck our ass?
That
I
might be a
will.
little much.
No, I'm saying it.
Did you know
The
Jose
Indians.
Ramirez is better than Barry Bonds because he thinks he did?
Yeah,
so.
people say that.
Yeah,
And
I'm
by
just-
people, I mean him.
I'm just glad, Connor, you didn't say the Indians should suck our ass because
No,
I
it's
feel
the
like that could be
Guardians.
clipped and used.
No, it's
And
the
many-
Guardians. There's plenty of American history that you can quote to have that done. It is the Guardians.
Never
Kyle, what do
Damn
you
it. We could anyway. Yeah, so I'm drinking the EOS Hefeweizen. This is the last cold one that we had until the refill.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I was like, Mike,
Can I have the last one? Even
can
though
I
had
have
it
the
in my
last
hand?
EOS? He had already pulled it out of the fridge.
Yeah. So
So good, dude. But no, EOS Hefeweizen. It's not too hot right now, so like I don't need squeeze the day.
Yeah.
So EOS is honestly the best beer on tap. So
Oh, you son of a gun.
I mean, it's kind of true. Like Mike alluded to, back-to-back baseball episodes, because we have with us tonight Big Ten Pitcher of the Year, consensus All-American, quality start king. He's like, does it have a nice ring to it? Brett Sears, quality start king.
I like it. I don't know what I think about it, though.
That's fair.
Humble guy.
It's a weird thing to say.
I'm making it a thing. I don't care how weird it is. I'm making it a thing. You don't have to. I will, though. It's true.
Perfect. I like it.
Are you drinking anything tonight? What do you got?
Well, he's focusing on getting drafted. So, no, he is not partaking.
He's got that water.
Yeah.
We tested him, and he passed the test. So all MLB teams out there, we're doing some vetting for you tonight. And he's passed the test so far.
Perfect.
So far.
I should say, I went through some of your accolades. The one thing that I didn't say, and it's the one that we probably care about the most as fans, Big Ten champ.
That's the most important
Look at
one.
his shirt.
That's the most important one.
Freaking show that off, baby.
You know it right there.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if they're supposed to be released yet, but
I have to
those
ask,
look nice.
I have to ask, did you wear that intentionally tonight?
yeah, I mean, I didn't know what else to wear, so I just
I get
slapped this on there.
Dude, I would wear that every day. I'd be asking for
Seriously, though.
7 of them so I could wear one every day of the week.
I didn't wear the hat. I didn't want to be too much, so I just went with the shirt.
Yeah, you should flex.
You
should flex.
Can't be too much.
But yeah, if you would have went too much with it, you would have looked like one of us.
Right.
Like, you have to be kind of cool about it. Like, we don't.
Yeah, we're dinguses all the time.
Yeah.
But that's why we are fans, and he's actually doing or did the thing the whole season. Did the damn thing.
Okay. Connor, you got to help me out here.
Yep.
Nebraska Brewing Company. World class.
In every glass.
Okay. Now, Brett Sears, it's nice to have you before this 4th of July. I'll just ask, since the MLB draft is coming up, July 14th, please stay away from all fireworks, please.
Yeah, I don't do the fireworks thing. like my fingers. I did until about 10. Then I was like, I better stay away from these things.
It's not worth it.
Nope.
You a sparkler guy or like a smoke bomb or
Just
nothing
kind
at
of
all?
let other people deal with them.
That's good. You like to watch them afar?
Just look up, and there's plenty on those weekends. So.
Your draft stock just got moved up.
Big snake guy, right?
Yeah, light the snakes out of fireworks.
The ones that look like little turds, like getting longer. Those ones. So MLB draft. Mike, I know you had like a question for this specifically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we can jump into it right now.
Yeah.
Brett Sears, if I am a Major League Baseball general manager, what am I getting if I draft Brett Sears from the University of Nebraska? And why should I draft you?
Let me think. I mean, you told me to think about this.
Yeah, I gave you gave you 5 minutes. I think that was it.
Yeah, it was.
Do you need more time to think about it? Okay.
No, I think he's been asked this a couple times, right?
I would say you're gonna get, in terms of like pitching wise, like a dude who's gonna throw strikes, like, and not beat himself. And then like in terms of like working wise, like I'm pretty much the same person every day. Like I don't get too high or low. Like I kind of stay consistent, like do my work. I understand like there's going to be bad days and good days, and I just kind of go about my business the same no matter what. So I'd say those are 2 things. So I guess one word probably just be like consistent is kind of my thing.
And that brings up a good point. Mike and I were talking about this. I said, this is a good dude to have on because he's not the showboaty, like we saw it against Penn State in the Big Ten tournament. That pitcher comes out,
Mr. Wannabe,
and he's doing the millionaire walk or whatever you call it. And it was like, you watch Brett Sears out on the mound, and it's like he just gets out there, handles business, walks back to the dugout, and then does it all over again, over and over and over again. So the fact that you say consistency, not too high, not too low, like it's right on par.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really talk crap a ton to the other team because like I do that, and the next thing I go up like 4 runs. So I just try to not give myself any bad karma there. So that's kind of why I think I do it like that.
Yeah,
the middle's wide open, and they're just hitting balls at you left and right.
Yeah.
So I want to go like we've covered, as an athlete, what the team gets, because I'm insatiable as a fan. As a fan, like, what do the fans get from Brett Sears as a person? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do when you're not playing baseball? Who is Brett Sears?
I like to go fishing and hunting. Play video games with my brothers.
What game?
I play the show.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
definitely getting college football though.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Of
I already
course.
pre-ordered that.
I already
shit.
got that ordered. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I play a stupid hunting game. Me and my brother. I mean, we play it a lot, which is kind of dumb, but it's fun. Yeah. No. So that's kind of what I do outside of baseball. I guess I don't really. I'm kind of an introvert. I guess I don't need a lot of people. I guess I just kind of do my own thing. Fine with it. I can keep myself entertained for quite a while.
You won't get into too much trouble.
Yeah.
You the saying idle hands, devil's playthings. Like you're staying out of all that crap. You're strictly pitching. You don't need all that noise on the outside. Like you're a pitcher only. Video game guy.
Yeah.
And podcast appearance.
So when you play MLB The Show and you make your road to the show, what position do you play?
I'm a hitter.
You're a hitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not. I mean, I don't want to take that much time. Like if I'm like playing video games, I could go eat dinner or something. Like I can't be in the third inning. So I'm like, I got one more at bat. So like, I mean,
You're not Ohtani, right?
No.
You don't get to pitch and hit, or
exactly. Well, I think you can make that.
yeah,
now,
you
but
can now. That's what I'm asking.
But then you're stuck in a start, and you got to go do something. Then you're pausing the third again. And you're not throwing as many no hitters. Like home runs are way cooler, like than pitching. Like I'll just admit it. Like
You a bat flip guy?
I mean, I don't do it. They have like 4 like normal looking ones, and then the rest are like doing cartwheels out of the box. And I'm like, that's just crazy.
And you're
Like
not doing that.
No,
You
we're
just
not
want
doing
like the guy that looks at it and just kind of walks.
Yeah, just
Puts
like
head down?
subtle, but like let the pitcher know type deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Tyler Stone over there.
I support him. I support bat flips. You get a ball that good off me, you can flip it. That's good with me.
You're good with it. It's not going to ruffle your feathers when
No,
you're on the mound.
I mean, I don't even see you. I see the ball. I turn, look at the ball, turn back to the umpire, and
Give me the ball.
I never look at you going around the bases. So
Next, on to the
there-
next.
Has there been a bat flip
Oh,
or
yeah.
any celebration that's really got to you?
no, no. I don't like when guys like will talk to me because like I don't sit there and talk to you like that's not like that. Sure, you can say stuff to me like it's like okay. I just look at you like, what do you like? You're an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking to me for? Like, I'm just out here pitching. Like, you're doing your job. I'm trying to do mine. Like,
Did you have one of those this year?
I did.
Like a dude just chirping, and you're like,
No, I hear dugout, but like I'm on the mound. Like I don't hear anything. Like people will say like, did you hear me say this? Like when I come in the dugout, and I say I don't hear anything on the mound. But like I'll hear guys like chirp. Like I actually heard it in summer ball a lot last year. And like I was doing pretty good in summer ball, and like teams would like say things, and like I would grunt like if I get like an 0-2 pitch. So like really try to let it go. Then they would like grunt at me.
Yeah.
And then like make fun of me from the dugout. Then like I would do it again, strike the guy out. And then I would just look at the dugout and just like, nice going. You did that to your hitter there.
yeah.
That was your fault.
I don't hear you grunting anymore.
Yeah, like
It's
that.
just-
Yeah. So I don't know why. I'm just not like a big like talk to the other guy thing. I don't know.
You're just doing your job.
About your business.
It's me versus you, but I don't really need to like that. So I don't, I don't need you to yell at me if I mess up or me to yell at you if you can't hit it. Like I don't know.
Okay. So, we alluded to the draft. So what's that, prep like for you? Like, what are you expecting? Just go through, if you could, like how you're preparing for this draft.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird for me. Like I'm at 104 innings, but with my age, like a lot of teams have said like they want me to come pitch right away, like in like high A or whatever it might be.
Mhm.
And so I've been staying ready, like throwing bullpens, but like then other teams have said like they'll probably just shut me down and like go down to like spring training area. It's I guess the complex leagues and like do like physicals and training and stuff, and then like just have me come back next year. So it's kind of weird. Like I guess I don't have a preference towards one, but I've been kind of in limbo. Like I don't really know like what to expect either. Like I have teams that talk to me quite a bit, and then but like in terms of draft, like it's so like, hey, we're going to take a high schooler for this amount of money. So then we're not going to take you, or like, we're going to take a high schooler for this amount of money. So then we're going to take you to save money type deal. So it's kind of hard.
Weird.
Yeah. It's just weird. Like, and you really like, I won't know when I'm getting drafted until I get a phone call. So I might have an idea like, but I mean, it won't be day one. I can tell you that much. So
Do you want to state maybe your preferred MLB team?
honestly don't have one. My favorite team's the Cardinals.
Wow.
Attaboy. I should have worn my Cardinals hat
Favorite
today.
teams now. No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. The Cardinals have a lot of pitching, so like I don't know.
You're like, I don't want to go there.
I don't-
Okay. No, listen,
I'd go anywhere.
Brett Sears, this is coming from a Cardinals fan. Please don't get drafted by the Cardinals. especially if it's this regime that's currently owning the team. And I don't want to get in all that because it makes me
He
frustrated.
should go to
So-
the other team in Missouri. I think
Yeah.
that'd be better.
I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, I might buy a Royals Sears jersey,
It's got to be the baby
begrudgingly. Baby
blue.
blue.
I mean, then it's cool.
Well, yeah, the baby blues are the coolest jersey in baseball.
I like
People
them.
say that.
Yeah.
I like
They're
them.
pretty cool.
So right now in the MLB, we've seen a lot of Husker pitchers getting their debuts or at least starting to make a presence. Does it mean anything to you to be, the next part of that, the next generation of Husker pitchers getting into the MLB? Like, what is that like?
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it. Like, I guess, I mean, I watch those guys. Like, I always look up when they're starting, like, see how they do and see how they did. But I haven't really thought about like that being me someday. I guess I don't know. I guess I just don't think about like same with like the season. Like during the season, I really didn't think about anything about it. And like sometimes now I'll be like, wow, that was kind of crazy.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, that's like in the season I was like, I'm just pitching. I don't know. But no, so I guess I don't really think about it like that. But like sometimes it's cool. Like I'd say the fans like is the big thing. Like that's cool for me. Like when people like know who I am, like I'll shake someone's hand, they're like you play on the team, and I'll say my name and they're like know me. I think that part's cool. But I haven't really thought about like being the next like guy in the MLB or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was literally a week ago when we had Tyler Stone. That was the
3
night
Husker pitchers.
Waldron, Schwelly, and Povich all on the same night. We just got to add a fourth one in there.
Yeah.
Sears.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool, man.
would be sweet.
And it's like you think of guys like that. I mean, they were at the university for their entire career, right? Like they weren't drafted early or anything like that. And you kind of strike me as kind of being in the same mold as them, like experienced. You like you were saying earlier, you just throw your damn strikes. You don't F around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I guess. But
Yeah.
no, it's
Humble
true
guy.
though. Yeah.
I would say Waldron was like a lot like that. Like I think he was a senior when he got drafted and was like had like 100 innings. Like
Yeah.
Povich and Schwelly were both like juniors. So
Okay.
but Waldron was an old guy. So younger than me, but like in terms of like leverage, like he had nothing. Like he kind of go back to college, I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, so just looking at your year this year, coming into this season, I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the rotation and I was like, I don't know. Because admittedly, last year you're in the pen
Mhm.
and your ERA was 5+, right?
Yeah.
And so I see you as a starter and I'm like, well, I don't know how to feel about this rotation.
Were you one of the tweeters?
I don't know if I
He's the
I don't know if I
tweeter.
tweeted.
He's a tweeter.
He is a tweeter. I don't think he particularly tweeted about that.
He was the guy
Yeah.
before Arlington. Oh, we're in trouble.
I'm like, we're gonna have this guy in a few months. I don't want to say anything too bad about it. But like it's easy to point to Rob Childress and be like, Childress effect. I want to give you some credit too, because ultimately you're the one that's going out there. So if you could go into, did you change anything as far as like your approach physically, mentally? Like what was it about this year where you took this monumental step? I mean, did you do anything different?
No, and that's what's crazy. Like I really did.
No, and I even have that too. Maybe you didn't change anything. It just all came together.
If you look at my like numbers in the summer, like I was throwing pretty well. Like I think it was 30 innings. I had a sub-1 ERA, so like I was throwing well. And like I love Childress, and he helped me out a ton just in terms of like he was more of a guy like that was in my corner, whereas like younger guys like he's kind of more hands-on with. But like me, like coming off the summer I had, like I've pitched in college, like he was really good at just kind of like you do your thing, like I'll give you like we can bounce ideas off each other. If you do it, like great. Otherwise, like this is a lot for the younger guys, like because I guess like a coach, like you always take their ideas, but like it's your career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like he was really good at understanding that with me. Like I'd found something that worked for me in the summer. Like I was just doing it well in the summer, and he kind of just said, you do what you were doing in the summer, and I'll just be here, bounce ideas off you. Like you got to do certain things my way, but like in terms of like what you want to do, like throwing wise and stuff, that's you. Like I didn't add a new pitch. I didn't do anything differently. I just threw, I guess.
Okay.
So do you credit that to just, years of repetition and practice, or do you also lend a little bit of that to, maturity as you get older and like not letting the mental aspect get to you as much?
Yeah. So honestly, maturity wise, like when I came from Western Illinois, I was throwing like 86, 88. And I stepped onto junior college, and my first bullpen, I was like 90 to 93, like every pitch. And I just really didn't know why. I did like plyo balls and stuff for the summer, but it was kind of shocking to me. And I think that part, like just like my body figuring it out was the big thing. And then I didn't throw a ton of strikes either when I came out of Western, but like every day, me and my partner at junior college would like play catch and like hit spots. And if we missed by like an inch, like you didn't get a point. And I tried to win every day, which I think I did. But no, yeah, that's I guess just like, I don't know, like you walk people, you're gonna give up runs, and I was like, why would I walk people? Like that's the one thing I can actually control.
Throw strikes.
Yeah,
get a hit off me.
I can throw it over the plate. If you hit it 4 times, like, and you guys are going around the bases doing it, then I guess, you know what, tip the cap. But yeah, so I guess that, and just I also like think I took a big step, like realizing how hard hitting is. Like that's kind of like what I think on the mound. Like no matter like if I hang a curveball, it's still way harder to hit it than it is for me to throw it, in my opinion. So that's kind of what I went up there thinking, is that just hitting's way harder than me throwing the ball over the plate. So, and
I guess like you hear about these starting pitchers, right? The Scherzers, the Bob Gibsons, right? The bulldog mentality, especially if you're a Friday night starter like yourself. And I don't know if this is a question necessarily, or just like when you have that bulldog mentality, it's I'm going after you. I'm gonna trust my stuff, and just if you can hit it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what you have to do. You have to think you're better than the guy in the box. Like even if you're not, I mean, you have to think it like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really bad at first innings. Like before first innings, like, maybe I'm not good enough. But then like I get the first out, I'm like, oh, you're fine. So
you're good. We're in place.
All right. We're all right. We're not gonna be terrible today. So you kind of have to like make it 1v1. I think just me and the hitter. Like you can't really worry about who's on the bases or where the defense is playing. You just have to worry about throwing the pitches that you can.
So last week we got to ask. I believe Jared asked Tyler Stone if he could hit a homer off of any pitcher, who would it be? But for you, I want to ask if you could strike out any batter.
This is a good question.
Any level, living or dead, who would you want to strike out?
Barry Bonds.
Okay.
I felt like that's where we were going.
That's a great answer.
If it was current players, I think Juan Soto, because I think he has the best eye in baseball. So I think he'd be a guy I'd want to strike out. But all time, Barry Bonds, just best hitter, I think, of all time.
I think if I was in your shoes, I'd say Tony Gwynn, because nobody can strike that guy out.
That's true.
I'm with you on Barry Bonds.
But Barry Bonds has like 3 Hall of Fame resumes. Right. So like, and probably the best hitter of all time.
Are you striking out Pirate Bonds or
any of them?
Big head, giant head Bonds?
Probably the Giants. Giants. I feel like that's what I remember the most as.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
absolutely. Now, on the flip side of all that, I remember we were at the College World Series, and I had asked Mike and Jared and Connor, I said, if you had 10 attempts to go up against one of these fastballs, do you think you could make contact with one? And if I were to ask you that, just looking at us, if we had 10 attempts, you were throwing a fastball down the middle, if we could even make contact.
Do you have like a coach sitting there telling you what you need to do differently?
No, it's just us and you.
No. Contact or fair ball?
Contact.
Yeah, it could be a foul ball for all I care.
Foul ball, I think you hit a foul ball. Fair ball, I don't think. Just because like fastballs, like they don't move on the TV, but they profile so much different. Like, so for me, like my fastball, I don't know like percentage wise, but like it was a pretty good swing and pitch or swing and miss pitch for me, because like I'm like a high spin guy. So that way, like fastballs, like you naturally think like gravity is going to take the ball down a little bit, like from the plane, but like I release the ball super low and like it stays like on the same plane, which is why like I get a lot of swings under. So that's why I think you'd hit a foul ball maybe, but I don't think you would hit one fair. But I mean,
are you a 2-seam or 4-seam guy?
4-seam
guy with some freaking movement
like
on,
up and it'll ride like up and in to a righty. So
like it.
Ooh, up and in. Chin music.
I'll give you some context. In 7th and 8th grade, I won league championships. People are saying
he's got me. In Louisville, Nebraska, he's got me. Then I'll walk him.
I specifically told Kyle when he asked me this question. I said there is not a chance I could hit 90, and I most definitely. I don't think I could even hit 70 right now. So no, I am not touching any stuff from the Big Ten pitcher of the year.
I think I can I can make contact with 70. Anything over 75, brother, it's 3 strikes, and I'm just walking back to that dugout, head down.
You might be surprised. I mean, you stick your bat out there if you know where it's going. You got a shot.
I said I could bunt it. I did tell Kyle, I was like, I think I could bunt it.
But I think
I'd have to see 7 of them, but I think I could bunt the
Like
8th, 9th, or
you'd
10th
make
one.
contact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No doubt.
Kyle, did we not place a rule that eliminated bunts from the hypothetical here?
Yeah,
Did
I
we
mean,
say
I want to
no
see a
bunts?
full swing.
Yeah,
I
you
want
gotta-
to see
you
what
gotta swing
happens.
through.
You could see it. It's not good.
Yeah. Well, and I think another element is you're throwing only fastballs, and we know this, right?
Correct.
I know I'm not going to get a sweeper
Right. Yeah.
from out of nowhere.
Might get one.
So
actually.
that would help.
Yeah, just
He's
for
like,
fun.
foul one.
I might throw one just for fun to make you look stupid as fuck.
See, now here's the thing. What if I change the speed? Like,
Yeah, what if he just throws a lighter
because
fastball?
I did that this year, which I probably terrible look for draft scouts, but like I would get like to 2-0 and like I would throw it fastball like 85, 86. And like it would get so many ground outs and people are like, what are you throwing? I'm like, that's just fastball. I'm just slowing it down.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
That was a big Childress thing.
You know,
And
I just want to address that for a second, is the fact that you said you slowed down a fastball to 85, 86.
Right.
Yeah. You
Well,
slowed it
that's-
down to 86. Brother, I would kill. I might give like a foot to throw 86 one time.
But then you couldn't throw 86, you wouldn't have a foot.
yeah.
Okay, so here's the
I only need it one time.
Give like the offhand, like get rid of that and then throw with the other hand, you'd be good.
There you go.
Here's
Here's
a
a prosthetic to
Not a
hold
foot,
the glove.
though. You need both your feet.
here's the thing about changing speeds. Like to us, your 85 probably it looks like a 95 to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I'm a Juan Soto, I can see I'm using my freaking bionic vision and I'm like, that's an 85. Like no, everything just looks the same to me. So
Yeah.
I would get that dumb luck hit, I think.
I think that would help me more that everything looks the same to you. Every like if I'm throwing fastballs that all look the same to you, I think that's an advantage because
Okay.
you're trying to hit 95.
'Cause-
Juan Soto's in there like this could be a changeup. Like
Yeah.
you're just like I'm gonna put my barrel right here and then however much time it takes like from the ball to get there, and then I slow it down. You're like, oh, that was not the same.
Yeah.
And that's why you're the Big Ten pitcher of the year.
You brought up
I will shut up.
You brought up Rob Childress, and I want to ask you because I've never actually talked to a college pitcher. I don't think so. When he comes and does a mound visit to you, what is he asking? What is he telling you? Like, are you like no, I want to stay in? Like, what are the type of things he's talking to you about? And like, do you try to fight to stay in, or you just kind of know like, what?
No, it's never. He always knows when he's taking me out. And I actually think I only came out during an inning 2 times this year. I think it was the very first one at Baylor, and I did fight for that one a little bit. I was like 75 pitches, and I want to stay in. And then I think Minnesota, I came out. I walked 2 guys in a row, and then he took me out in the beginning of the inning. His mound visits are really short. Like he doesn't really say much. He's just like he'll say, "I'm just getting you a breather." Like I remember I had like a 12 pitch at bat against Nichols. I struggled against Nichols. I think I ended up giving up 0 runs, but I struggled.
You had
I won 5.
you had 5 walks.
Yeah, and I had like 2 in the first inning and a single. Like it was, I thought I was in trouble.
Yeah.
And then he
And then he like came
Did
out.
Brett
Like,
Sears
I'm just
things
getting a
and-
breather. Well, that's the thing. Like I actually like every week, like me and my dad would talk, and I was like, hopefully I don't suck this week. Like, and I was like, one of these weeks, I'm just gonna be terrible. Like I know I'm gonna. Like I
Never
just
happened.
thought I would, and then I was like, after the game, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Like
Maybe I won't suck.
I genuinely thought like I was like, this week is the week I'm just gonna get taken out in the second inning. Like I already know, and then I ended up not. But no, his mound visits were. I mean, they were pretty simple. I don't know how they were for others. Like his big thing is command, and like I never really struggled with that. So
right.
if I was walking guys out there, I maybe come out there and cuss me out. I don't know, but I never really was doing that.
Well, yeah, because on the year you had 19 walks total, and I was looking through your game logs. I'm like, yeah, 1/4 of your walks all year were in that one game.
Yeah, Nichols.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know why.
yeah, and
Maybe it's their logo because it kind of looks like Nebraska. So you're trying to strike out your boys.
maybe
right?
thought you were just doing batting practice or
Yeah.
something, just warming up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think was that the first home? No, South Out was.
So yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know. I was gonna make an excuse there, but
yeah.
couldn't even do that.
Well, look, it's baseball,
Should've
right?
said that.
You're
Yeah,
gonna have days
there
like
it
that.
is, yeah.
We talk about baseball all the time, how it can be a weird game.
It's a weird game. You play way too many games to
It's-
determine who's the winner, right?
Yeah.
What do we call it? The game of failure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's the point.
I don't know if that works like that for pitchers though. Like
Yeah.
No, not for
what
you.
defines failing?
Yeah,
as a
No,
pitcher?
for pitchers, not a game of failure. It's
Well,
a game of winning.
Yeah, exactly.
For batters, it's a game of failure.
Mhm.
Well, the thing about pitching though is if you pitch 6 innings and give up 3 runs, I mean that's a quality start.
Yeah,
I mean, and so you don't have to be absolutely perfect or anything, but you still have to be good. So it's still an element of look,
Yeah.
you still give up 3 runs. That's
Right.
you know.
So
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not
I think
perfect.
they need to lower the quality start to 5 innings.
Mm.
I just
Fair.
think
that
like,
is more
in
than
the-
half of the game.
today's day and age.
Yeah.
I think like pitchers don't go that long, so I think 6 is kind of a stretch.
It's a good point.
That's a lot of pitches a lot of times.
I guess so. Let's call it 5 innings. You've let up 3 runs in 5. Is that getting into your head, or are you still just as locked in? When do you start to get concerned about your own performance, or do you?
No, no. I could care less about the quality starts. As if I come off the mound and like our team has a chance to win, I don't care if I give up 8 runs. Like
Hell yeah.
Like that's honestly God truth. Like the only time I get like mad, I got mad at Coach Childress one time. I wasn't mad. I was at 88 pitches against South Alabama. And I'd given up 2 runs, and it was the end of the it was going into the 9th, and he took me out. Which I get it. Like you got to get other guys work, but I was like, it's not like we can throw a complete game every day. And he's like, well, I'll save it for you in a month. And then I actually ended up throwing a complete game. So I guess he was right. But
Ohio State.
yeah. But I remember we had an argument on that. Well, not an argument, but like we went to Wichita State and I was throwing my bullpen there. And he's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I feel great. And he's like, see, that's because I took you out before. Like he's a smart ass like that.
Yeah.
he's like, you're
Jabbed
welcome.
at you?
Yeah, you're welcome because you probably wouldn't be feeling good if you went out the 9th. And I said, well, if you wanted to recruit a guy that didn't want all 9 innings, you recruited the wrong guy. And he just looked at me. He's like, I like that
Fair
answer.
enough.
So
That's a fantastic
That's
answer.
bulldog mentality right there.
we kind of
Dog.
went back and forth about that one. But other than that, no.
Well, and your question about mound visits too, I'm sure it is different with someone like you who's been around. You're the seasoned vet. Whereas with, if it was a true freshman out there, he's probably going to be a little more, aggressive or like, just shut up. I'm Rob Childress. Shut up.
Yeah. The thing is, like the freshman, like you're recruited there to do it. So like if you're not, it's like you can. Like it's just like, what is it? Like is it the atmosphere? Like what's making it so you're struggling? Because like they didn't recruit you if you struggled like that your whole high school career. Like that's just the truth. Like you were good in your high school career, so that's why you're here.
You were good. What the hell's happening?
Yeah, exactly.
This is not what I
Well,
recruited.
they see it every day in practice and
exactly.
everything else. Like they know the stuff you have, they know what you can do. And if you're not doing that, they're probably going to tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not very nicely.
KB, what are we sitting at?
We're sitting at 32 minutes, so it's a good time for break. We've got Kyle Perry in the chat.
Hey, Kyle Perry in the chat. Let's
Big
go.
Ten champ,
He
Kyle
says,
Perry.
oh, this is good stuff.
Ooh. Well, now we might have to have some KP stories.
You might have to.
Yeah, all right.
If I can
All right.
tell him.
Tell them to
Yeah.
start typing.
Yeah.
Tell him to stick around.
Yeah, tell KP to stick around. We're gonna get new beers, and we'll be right back.
I don't know why it was repeating. That's not on me.
Thank
That's
you.
on Mike.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Hawk to a Girl.
Multiple times.
And thank you, Troy Walters. Which reminds me,
Mike,
are you
take a breath, brother?
Are you sure?
Take a breath.
Are you sure? I had asked you guys last week. Are you sure you don't want to talk about the debate?
No, we don't
Are
want
you
to
sure?
talk about it.
Absolutely
Are you sure? Oh,
Absolutely.
I thought it was fun. That's our cap for Hawk Tua. Yes, that's our cap.
That has to be.
Yeah.
That exceeded the cap by okay.
That was
at least by
that was
4
enough.
Hawk Tuas for sure.
Jesus,
That was enough.
Brett Sears. I'm setting the scene. It's Friday. You're trying to get locked in. What are you listening to? What's on your playlist?
I don't know. The first, we get to the field like 6 o'clock. So the game's at 6. We get to the field around 1 for a video, and then I just kind of mess around for a while. I just listen to like honestly slower music to like slow my heart rate down, and then about an hour before, it's just kind of random. But the first song's always "All Me" by Drake. Every time,
Okay.
because I can't on my watch. It's not because like I'm superstitious. Nothing to do with that.
Okay.
But on my watch, like I click the playlist and like I put my phone away and I put it on my watch. So when I'm playing catch, like it's Bluetooth to my AirPods, and I can't shuffle it before I click the first song. So that's why it's always all me. It's not because
the letter
like,
A.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
there. So like that's why it is. It's not like I'm like, oh, I have to listen to this song first.
Okay, but isn't that a sign? All me. I'm on the mound. I'm up here on an island. It's all me.
Maybe. I never thought of it that way.
Yo.
Now it's going to be too deep, and I'm going to think about it. I'm going to have the worst start. My next start's going to be awful. I'm going to be like,
And he's
that's
gonna
all me
delete.
up here. I'm going to be on the mound like, God, he said it was all me up here, and now
I am all me.
it is just me up here.
You pitch a complete game against Ohio State with 0 earned runs. All me.
Yeah.
You pitch against Nicholls State. You walk 5 guys. All me. Either way.
0.
But that's true though for a starting pitcher.
It
It's
is.
all you.
You are alone.
You're up there all alone.
You are.
And like, I don't know how big of a tangent we'll go off of here, but like I'll see my nephew up there. He pitches for 11U, and I'm just like trying to put myself in his shoes. Like he's kind of he's a younger kid, and if he's struggling, like sure you can have mound visits and stuff,
But you're out there alone.
but people are looking at you, waiting for the next pitch to come.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
I think the best is like, I love Nebraska fans. Don't, this isn't gonna, I don't want this to come off the wrong way.
No, please do.
Here we go. I mean 2-0. I don't really walk that many guys, like not being cocky, this like stats. I don't walk that many.
You were top 5 in whip.
Yeah. 2-0 out there, and then you get some guy yelling, "Come on, throw a strike." And I'm like, you don't say. Like, I mean,
I'm working
real.
on it.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
Like,
how much of that goes into scouting though? So like you obviously scout the opposing team and that batter's up there. Like, are you throwing him stuff that it's probably not going to be a strike because
yeah,
you know what he does, you know his chase rate, you know everything.
yeah, like Caglione for Florida, like I was like,
Not a chance.
Yeah, I'm like, went 2-0 to him, and we actually got him out that at bat, which was kind of shocking. But it was like my first 2 pitches were like slider in the dirt, changeup in the dirt, and like I was fine with throwing both those there. I mean, then the next pitch got a little scary, but no, like there's guys like I remember Devin Taylor from Indiana. It was like fastballs up and away, like that's where he can't hit it very well. So we lived there, and then sliders like down and in. Like we didn't really throw him that many strikes to get him out. So
Yeah.
So to jump back to the all me thing, you feel like no matter if you're doing great or you're not doing so great, it's all you. Do you ever feel, obviously your teammates are talking to you, but do you ever feel isolated? Or do you feel like, you're up there, you're doing your job, but there's still those guys around you? Or do you ever feel like it really is all me?
I kind of make it like that. Like when I'm out there, I guess, like I don't hear my teammates say anything to me. So in the moment I am like it's up to me to throw a strike here, I guess. I don't really think about the defense behind me. Like I appreciate, like they're there. I know like they obviously get me out, which is like a big thing, but I can't think like, oh, get the ball to shortstop here. I'm just
it's like,
yeah.
I hope he gets it.
Yeah, no, I just
you
throw
have
it,
the
I'm
trust
like,
in your defense to make it happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. But it's not like I ever think about like I'm out here with 8 other guys. It's never like that.
So in 2024, you were top 5 in the country in ERA, top 5 in whip, can't forget, guys. Also, one save.
Did
Yes.
Is that like, with all the wins, with all the, the complete game against Ohio State? I mean, was that one save in the Big Ten championship game? Was that the highlight? I mean, and of course, you can also get into that situation you were put in, which is, I guess you're kind of used to it because you did.
But he was asking for
it's
it.
different.
You were asking for it, though, weren't you?
Oh, I wanted it. So actually, here's a story. I don't know if you remember last year at Creighton. I came in for a save. And it was kind of a bad spot. I threw a wild pitch. And going into the tournament, all I could think was like the last pitch I threw in this mound was just the worst pitch of my life, probably. And so when I came out to close, I was thinking about that too, which I think might have made it easier for me. I don't know, but it was just kind of funny. But I think the save was probably the coolest part, just because I like the pitch in the regional was cool too, but like the save just, especially because like walking out, like I guess like enough people, enough people knew me where like they were excited to see me come out. So I'll admit when it got loud, it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
I saw Brett
I was
Sears
screaming like a little girl in the stands. I'm like, let's fucking go! It's game over. I said, close the door.
It's locked up.
Yep.
And it's funny because I didn't want to bring up that Creighton game.
I knew about it.
Yeah, I know. I've lived with it.
Oh yeah.
But it's like it all came full circle for you.
Yeah,
like literally your worst pitch as a Husker, right?
Yeah,
safe to say, and probably your best one.
Yeah, it kind of did come full circle. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I don't know. It was between that one was the coolest, and then when I came out for the 9th against Ohio State, it was super cool. Like I'd never heard the stadium that loud, and it kind of like actually gave me chills for that time.
Yeah,
but
when you're going for a complete game, like, can you even feel your arm anymore? Are you just like?
Honestly, my last pitch of that game was 95-1. It was the hardest pitch I threw the whole game.
That's all adrenaline, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of save it a little bit. Like I'll pitch like at 90, 92, and then like get to 2 strikes and throw it like 94, 95. But
okay,
yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, obviously you get that full game. What's it like when you feel like you can go all 9, but you maybe get pulled in the 7th or 8th? Are you upset, or do you understand? Is it like one of those things where it's like, okay, I think another guy can come in and maybe get this done a little bit better, or is it, I want to go out and do that myself?
Yeah, I think you always want to do it yourself, but like there's usually moments in the game where you get it like the 3rd, 4th time through a lineup, like you can kind of see like they're figuring you out a little bit. If I'm at like in 95 pitches in the 7th, I'm like, I'm not going. You just know you're going, or your body tells you to, like, no,
you ain't going.
I mean, I think my body would be fine. The next day would probably hurt, but like until I like drastically drop velo, I think I'm pretty much fine out there, which I don't think I really did this year at all.
No, you were Big Ten pitcher of the year, man.
I think you're good. Yeah.
I don't think it was because of the velo, but you always want to go like all 9, but you usually know like in the game, like if you went 7, you're like 95 pitches, like, all right, I mean, you did what you could. Like it's time to go with someone else.
Hey, speaking of winning that Big Ten pitcher of the year, what is that like? Does that come with anything? Like, is there I know there's like an award ceremony. You get to receive an award. Is there anything else like perks or anything that come with that? Or is it really just like bragging rights?
You get a plaque, couple followers on Instagram and Twitter. Other than that, not much.
Going to podcast. You don't get a car. You don't get nothing.
No, I didn't get an award ceremony either. I mean, no, they just mail a box to the front office, and you just go in there and pick it up, I guess.
Is that plaque already on your wall?
It's in the room. I mean, I'll probably just give it to my dad and just let him keep it in the basement or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's got a little man cave for kids.
To all due respect, and I guess I'll be that guy. Whatever.
Oh,
Camera's on me. Whatever. Fine. Put that camera on me. I'll be that guy. To all respect to Johnny Rogers and the Jet Award, going to the best punt returner. Even they get a whole gala and a whole, trophy ceremony. I think there should be one for the Big Ten pitcher of the year. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy.
Jared,
I don't know.
We hosted a Nebraska podcast award show at Nebraska Brewing Company one year. Give the man a ceremony.
We had more of a ceremony than he will ever.
That is true.
Yeah, us locals were able to do
you guys
it.
are talking to a baseball player.
Brett, do you want an award ceremony? You just give us that plaque. We'll give it right back to
Perfect.
you.
That'd be great.
Hey, we can make it happen. Yeah. Okay, Brett. So you grew up in Iowa. Boo, yeah, boo you.
I'm in Iowa for like 4 more days.
Yeah,
Give me a
and
break.
you can fuck off.
Yeah,
for
that's
4
4 more days in.
Okay, so you grew up in Iowa, but you were a Husker fan. Can you talk about what it was like growing up in Iowa and being a Husker fan in enemy territory?
It wasn't bad, I guess, until we started getting beat by Iowa. So that wasn't great when that happened.
That sucked ass.
But
Yeah.
before that, I mean, they would just say things. I'm like, I mean, what do you got on us? But I'm close enough to Nebraska where a lot of people like are Nebraska fans too. So like, it wasn't like 100% Iowa fans.
Yeah, you weren't growing up in Iowa City.
Yeah. No, like I'm
wearing
closer
red.
to the University of Nebraska than the University of Iowa or Iowa State. So.
That's
So
good.
yeah, no, I mean it was good. Nebraska and Iowa, like I always get in trouble for saying this, but it's pretty much the same state. But
That's fair.
fair. No,
both-
it's a
living
little
in both,
different
I'm gonna give
because
them this
if you go west in Nebraska, it gets really boring. But Iowa, like there's a couple cities throughout, like it's pretty balanced. Nebraska is like all right here.
Yep. This is it.
And like yeah, I mean they're pretty similar other than that.
Yeah,
Mike, would you like to retort on that point?
I mean, geographically, yes, he's 100% correct. Yeah.
So,
but fuck Iowa.
Yeah. How can you? What do you got to say to that, Brett?
I respect.
Fuck
it.
Iowa.
I mean, I'm not an Iowa fan. I'm a Nebraska fan.
Yeah.
So was it family that made you a Husker fan, or was it just like you were drawn to Nebraska?
No, all my family. Well, my dad's side of the family, like my uncle has season tickets to the football games and stuff. So they grew up Nebraska fans. So I guess I grew up watching Nebraska. My mom's side doesn't really have like a preference. So yeah, they're honestly closer to like the University of Missouri, I think, than anywhere else.
So were you on the playground defending Nebraska's name like Thomas Fedoni had to? Are you getting in fights with like 8-year-old kids?
No, I mean we'd argue, but I mean it wasn't ever that deep. I don't think.
Will you just be like, oh, how many natties you got? And they'll be like, well, we had that one self-proclaimed natty from the YMCA in 1923 or something. Yeah.
I always got that was so many years ago. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Which it was.
We do have a question in the chat from Justin R. It says, is Sears a sunflower seed guy? If so, what brand and flavor?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Brand, I don't know. I mean, if any brand wants like give me some for free, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
sponsor.
But,
Yeah.
Flavor, I mean, I like the spicy dill pickle, so I guess that is a brand. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's either Biggs or Spitz, but spicy dill pickle is good. And then I've been like in the tournament, I was kind of bored, so we had that rain delay, and I got a dill pickle and barbecue and mixed them together, and that was good. That was really good.
Okay.
I think we all draw the line at David.
Yeah.
Right? We don't fuck with David, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't. Look, it's Spitz or nothing for me.
Okay.
It doesn't like tear up my mouth real bad. Those are the best seeds I think you can buy.
yeah.
They got
Subtle
the plastic,
salt.
the real nice plastic bag, the zipper on the top.
Yeah.
It is a good bag.
It is a good bag.
That was,
It's a
that
good
was the
bag.
barbecue kind of had the like. It's a newer barbecue. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yes, they have a nice bag.
And you actually had brought this up just now. You said when you got bored in the dugout. Now listen, Tyler Stone, that hardworking man that he is on first base,
That big
I
boy
heard-
over
I
there.
heard this quote.
and everybody out there
Yeah.
working their asses off would come back to the dugout. There'd be no Uncrustables left. There'd be no Twinkies left. No
Oh.
ho-hos.
Oh, it's the Cheez-Its.
None of that.
It's the
You were the
Cheez-Its.
guy.
Cheez-Its.
I wasn't the guy. I wasn't, because if I got hungry, I would actually go to the bathroom in the locker room and just grab food.
Okay.
I don't really eat the Uncrustables. Now, if there was goldfish, I did eat those. I like the goldfish.
So if it's not you,
It ain't
then
me.
what pitcher is?
Is Kyle
Are you gonna
Perry-
write
I
someone
can
else?
give it to Tucker Timmerman's your guy. Tucker Timmerman is. I mean, I've
Tuck.
never seen a kid eat more in a dugout than Tucker Timmerman. Like, me and my roommate, I lived with Evan Borst, and we would just laugh about it all the time. We'd look over and he'd have Uncrustables, and he'd have a beef stick the next, like sometimes half innings. I mean, if he went a half inning, it was
Okay, I don't want to be mean, but if I were to look at Tucker Timmerman's innings pitched, it's probably under 10, right?
Yeah,
So he had a lot of idle hands are the devil's playthings.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
he's a big guy though, way bigger than me, so he probably needed it more. I don't know.
Power pitcher.
Yeah,
yeah, power
he ate a lot of food. When I start though, I don't really eat any food.
Okay.
Like, just like if I get hungry, I'll just grab a bag of fruit snacks and eat like one and act like it did anything for me.
What fruit snacks?
I don't remember. What
Flintstones?
That's fair.
they're like Mott's. I don't know.
Okay.
Assorted
Mott's.
fruits.
Okay.
Assorted
Yeah.
fruits. I'll
So-
eat that or a honey stinger. And like I'll take like 2 bites and be like, yeah, that got me, and it's like did nothing for me.
Yeah.
Well, it's all up
gotta
here.
ask,
It's all up there.
I gotta ask. You said if you're not starting, you're going back to the locker room and grabbing food.
Mhm.
Is the food in the locker room better, or is it
Cold.
the same stuff?
It's always cold. That's the thing. And you can dig around for a couple more bags of chips or something. Like there's protein shakes up there, so I usually get a protein shake and drink that. So I bring my food. Like I like to bring like trail mix. Trail mix is like the thing I like to eat.
Okay. You make your own or you just buy it?
I just buy it.
Okay.
Smart man.
Raisins? Raisins?
Just a handful. So like if there's a raisin in there, it pretty much just goes down before I probably taste it. I taste the M&Ms, and then whatever else is in there is for the body.
Is whatever.
That's for the body. That's
like the M&Ms I taste, I'm like, those were good, and then the rest just gets swallowed.
Fair enough. Fair
That's how
enough.
it works.
Are you a glizzy guy?
I haven't had a hot dog in a long time, honestly.
Oh, I can see Kyle crying already.
I like them though. I grew up eating hot dogs a lot. I would like.
What do you put on your hot dog?
Just an all-American boy.
So here's the thing. I didn't put anything on my hot dogs. I would be like in a hurry to go somewhere. Not really a hurry. Like I'd be like going up to town to like play baseball on the field with the guys or something. And I would just take like 3 hot dogs out of the package, wrap them up in like a paper towel, 30 seconds in the microwave, and just on the road, like I'm eating just the hot dog.
Just
the hot dog.
Raw
Portable.
dogging it.
No
He's
bun.
plain Jane raw dogging
just
it.
Absolutely going for it. But yeah, that's how I did it.
KB, did you ever raw dog it?
You ever plain Jane raw dog a hot dog?
I mean, listen, everybody as a kid has eaten like a raw hot dog or like,
We've all
just
done
like
it.
a
There's no
cold
such thing
hot
as a raw
dog.
hot dog. They are cooked.
They
30
are
seconds
cooked
in the microwave.
Yeah. But I mean, like as an adult,
I'd still do it. I mean, if I was in a pinch, I would absolutely go for it.
It's a bit crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So let's say like you have a hot dog and you have time to like actually, put it in a bun
Mhm.
and use condiments. What condiments are you putting in
Ketchup.
your hot dog?
Just ketchup.
Just
My
ketchup.
man,
Hey, there
yeah,
we go.
that is the
I won't
correct
eat the
answer.
red hot dogs.
You don't like
No,
the
you're not a
Fairberries?
Fairberry guy.
Listen, Fairberry's good. No hate to Fairberry. I don't remember Jason Kaminsky from last year. He says that's the reason he committed to Nebraska
Because of the red hot
because
dog.
of the red hot dog. I swear.
That's a weird
Wow.
thing to say. But I don't know. I think it's the skins. Like I don't know.
they're almost like crunchy.
Yeah, and I just want a soft hot dog. You know?
You want that bar S,
Yeah.
the cheap shit.
Exactly.
That's 88 cents
Yeah.
for a pack. Used
Yep.
to be back in the day.
Yep.
Not anymore. But yeah, no, I get it. I respect it.
I just want everybody to know that there is a serious debate that goes on in the Hurrdat channels, the Hurrdat group chats and everything about what goes on a hot dog.
Ketchup.
And I'm the guy
Or
that
chili.
says ketchup, only ketchup. You
Or
do
chili.
anything else, you're just ruining it. You
Are
can't
you-
even taste the damn
You
thing
like
anymore.
chili?
No,
Well, you're
Ketchup.
the pickiest eater in this room.
ketchup.
Dude,
So
chili and cheese is an
Yeah.
elite combo.
Do you like chili dogs?
Yeah, I would never take the time to do it.
no,
Yeah.
it's too much prep. No,
The only other way I've really eaten a hot dog is like I'll make like the Kraft mac and cheese and just slice it
Yeah.
off.
And
you
how-
put them in there?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just slice
I
them
get
up.
that.
That's
Yeah.
gourmet.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Brett, I don't know if you know. Did you like in cars how you have like the sunglasses holders?
Uh-huh.
Do you know Kyle keeps a hot dog in there?
yeah,
at all
just in case I'm
times?
in a rush.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
judge anyone for that. I mean, sure.
Yeah, it's all
I'd
the
keep
time.
cookies. You know, the new cars they have like a on the dashboard.
Yeah.
I'm like that's where I'd keep cookies if I had a car that nice.
Wait, you're telling me you wouldn't judge him if he had a hot dog dispenser in his car?
No, I would probably. Be
I would. That's
I would be
crazy.
amazed by that.
Yeah,
I would be like, that's actually incredible.
yeah.
And you just have like packets of ketchup in your car? Like, how does that work?
No, it's not. It's not true. Connor just sent me a meme.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
No,
I want
it's
to. I just wanted to
definitely
keep.
fake.
I just
Kyle
wanted to keep
doesn't
running
actually-
with this.
Yeah,
If we could make it true, though,
yeah. We can
I
make
mean,
it true.
we could try.
We can easily do that.
We could
Yeah.
try to do something.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord!
Honestly, it might act like a microwave on its own. Your car gets hot enough.
Yeah.
So.
Get you a nice, sweaty, moist hot dog right in the dead heat of summer.
Let's really emphasize that moist.
Moist.
Yeah.
No.
I like a moist hot
No.
dog.
So anyway,
Instead of the
Something
Fairbury
that's-
hot dog, I want a moist hot dog.
oh my god, Brett,
We
you said
just
you grew up
lost
a
10
Husker fan.
subscribers.
Yeah, Mike, go on.
So-
Make this transition.
We can make the transition
So smooth.
away from glizzies, right? The Matt Rule era is here. We saw what happened last year. What do you think is going to happen this year?
Oh, I hate giving predictions.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to go record.
You don't have
Just
to go
like-
record.
yeah, I
Just
Do
think-
like-
you
well,
think that the
I-
team is moving in the right
Yeah,
direction?
I think that the culture is definitely different. Like we don't when we see them, I guess it's just different. Like they seem more of a team than they used to be, I guess. And that kind of changed ever since Rule got here. But yeah, I think he's been really good for him. I think he's going to do pretty well. So I'm definitely hopeful. I think they've definitely looked more team like, I would say, and they definitely seem about it a little more.
I like it.
I guess I'm
Great answer.
I'm curious, since you brought up football, Mike. Just as a baseball guy there, like, what is your relationship with the football team? Is there one at all? Is there a individual that you're close with on that team or have been close with? How does that work, really?
The guys get along, I would say. I mean, we see them around, I guess, but we all the teams kind of do their own thing, I guess. I would say like more like girls sports are like team to team. But
okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you see them. I would say I talked to Rule more than I talked to Frost already. So
sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So with your let's call it limited exposure with Frost and your expanded exposure to Rule, what are the differences that you see with your personal interaction with them?
I don't know. I mean, when Frost was here, we had a conversation. Like, we talked about baseball. Like, he was cool and everything. But then, I mean, Rule's pretty much the same. Like, well, he'll ask us questions about like how we're doing and stuff. But personal interaction, I don't think I've had enough with either one to really like say. They've both been cool to me.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly seems like you see Rule hanging outside the locker room after Nebraska women's basketball beats Iowa, and you see him like he was down there with us in Memphis.
Yeah.
And he was like welcoming them on the bus to go to the game. Like, it certainly seems like Rule's a little bit more like supportive, I guess, of like all the different programs, and he's there.
Yeah, I think he's really taken like the community aspect into it more than Coach Frost did. It's kind of what I think. But
yeah, which is ironic, isn't it?
Yeah,
so ironic. I guess since we're talking about coaches and all that, we had talked with your teammate Tyler Stone last week about Coach Bolt, and just kind of, I asked him to describe him in one word, and that was pretty tough for old Tyler there.
It's tough to do for anybody.
No, I know.
Describe
Listen,
somebody in one word.
I could describe Jared in one word right now. Red. Done.
Boner.
Done.
Oh, wow.
Done.
That's
loser. Not hard.
Jeez.
Soft.
Yeah, soft.
Well, that is probably a close second.
SAWFT.
Yes. Hey, speaking of soft, and Jared is soft.
Okay. He just gets back from the bat. He didn't even wash his hands.
Well, no, I was in a hurry.
Jared didn't even finish his question.
But go.
But Brett, are you a urinal or a trough guy?
I don't really care. I just go to the bathroom.
There it is. All right.
So there it is.
What do you prefer?
I need walls. Build the wall.
I mean,
I'm a big trough guy.
He's a shy peer.
Sure, it's fine. Yeah, there's shy peers out there, but it's like, you know what? Just go to the bathroom, kind of. That's kind of my
so he's a trough
I get
guy.
it.
He's saying, quit being soft. Go to the freaking trough. Like all the rest of the cattle that just line up with their.
Hey, it's not our fault. You're ashamed.
It's God's fault.
Go back to your Will Bolt thing now. I just
one word, Coach Bolt. Urinal? Do you think Will Bolt a urinal or trough guy?
I bet he's a trough.
How about that?
Guaranteed, Will Bolt is a trough guy.
Trough guy, no doubt. One word.
Playing for Bolt.
We'll even give you one phrase, because
I just do one word. I think it'd be easier to do a word, honestly. Maybe if you gave me 2 words, that would be cool.
Because I want to see. I want to compare Tyler's.
I would say serious would be, and competitive is like. I mean, he is like. He wants to win a lot, which is like, it's good, but he's also really serious about I'm kind of not like as serious as he is. Like, I'm kind of a joking around guy. Like, I love to joke around, like, even if I probably shouldn't. But he's not. He's like very serious, especially on like game days. So I would say serious is probably a good one.
Have there been times where you've been joking around and Coach Bolt has kind of laid into you for not being as serious as he feels you need to be?
No, because I think it was also a thing like on Friday nights, like I took care of what I needed to do. So he was kind of like maybe that's just who he is, I guess. But I mean, he's not like doesn't get mad at you for not being as serious, but like I think he's just, you have to ride the fine line of like where you're joking around is like, as long as you get your work done, like you're pretty good in that aspect.
Just lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also comes down to like timing. Like, probably not a great time to be jacking around. Like, you got to know when you can and when you can't.
It's bottom of 5. We're down 2-1.
Right.
Maybe don't be making stupid jokes in the dugout.
Yeah.
Maybe get your shit done.
Yeah. It's not like after you get taken out versus Nichols.
So
he's like, Brett, that's why you don't
play
grab ass. God damn it.
I guess another question I have, talking about like, this is totally hypothetical. You're bottom of 5, maybe it's a really long inning and you're standing in that dugout. What are you doing both mentally and physically to stay locked in for when you go back out for that 6th inning or whatever inning it might be? What are you doing to be prepared for when you get back out after a long sit in that dugout?
Yeah. Mentally, I probably just think way too much. That's probably not good. Physically, I'm moving around just like they have like a body blade that's like a shoulder. I don't know. It's like a long tube with like weights on the end. I shake around. If it gets super long, I'll just go talk to the guys. Like I'll just mess around and talk to the guys. And then usually with like 2 outs, like I kind of lock in. So I don't like long innings. Like I like them in the fact like we're usually scoring runs, but it's just kind of annoying to sit there for so long, which is fine. I mean, I like to score runs, but like if we could just get 1 an inning, like that's plenty,
Yeah, like the stereotype with starting pitchers is once they're in the dugout, like you don't talk to them, right? And so you're not that guy, right?
No, I'll talk. Yeah, I don't really care.
Like, who leave Brett alone? You're no.
Yeah, no. I think it's kind of weird when people do that. I'm like, you can talk to me. I don't really.
They're like tiptoeing around. You're like, hi.
I don't think what you say to me in between innings is going to make me just blow the game or not. I think it's probably whatever I do out there.
Are there situations where you prefer to not be talked to? Or is it always kind of, like that even keeled, like we've said, like you're out there to get your job done. Are there situations where that kind of breaks apart and you're like, nope, I need to just be totally locked in?
No, honestly, like after I have like an inning where like I didn't do very good, I'll be pretty pissed at myself and I'll maybe cuss myself out, but like don't talk to me during that. But then after that, I'm usually fine.
Well, part of that is just your teammates knowing, just being aware of the situation
who you are and what the situation is.
Yeah.
The only thing I got out of that was Brett Sears is a shake weight guy.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
You got shake weights in there?
It's not a shake weight, but that would maybe work, honestly.
Yeah. Keep him primed.
It's a portable hot dog. That ain't chili. Anyway,
we're at 107, so I'd say like 5 more minutes and we're good to go.
Okay. I mean, I don't really have anything. I know I don't know how far we really want to get into that whole thing with Texas A&M and Texas Trev and Schloss.
Yeah, what's your relationship like with the AD? We asked Tyler this, but like what was your relationship like with Trev Alberts?
Dennis LeBlanc was the AD for a week, and I saw him at more baseball games than Trev. That's kind of what I think about it.
Okay. I like what you think about it.
What was your relationship with Troy Dannon?
He was there like late. He came to a couple games, which was nice. And I want to say he came to the regional. I don't know. He was at the Big Ten Championship, which I'm sure Trev would have been at that too. But yeah, no, he seems like a good dude. Like he came and talked to us once. So, but again, like I wasn't there when Trev like showed up, so I don't know what it was like early on. But
right,
I just know for like my year and like a half when Trev was AD, like I never really saw him with baseball.
It's just when you look at the situation with Trev and A&M, if Schlossnagel's quote is true about how Trev told him, hey, if you feel like this place isn't for you, then just you got to leave. You got to move on, right? And I just get this impression that if it's not football, then it's a fuck you to everybody else. Whether you're making the College World Series, you're in the championship game, it's like I don't really care. Like as long as it's like he was a former linebacker. He was at Omaha and got rid of their most successful sports program, the wrestling program. And yes, we can get into all the reasons for that. And football. Yeah. But it just seems like if it's not football, then it's kind of just not a priority to him. And so I don't know. I seeing all this stuff and A&M fans, I don't know if they're starting to turn on him. Like, is that the vast
starting?
Is that the, I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's multiple accounts that are like fire Trev.
It's just amazing, right? Because when he left here, it was, you're going to go to that place of all places. And he hasn't even been there for how many months has it been?
Like 3.
A few months.
It was less than 90 days before the calls for asking to be fired.
It's just like,
it was less than 90 days.
We told you, motherfucker. Of all places, you're going to that snake pit. And now look, not even half a year into his thing, there's already something.
Hey, call them freaks. Just go.
They are freaks.
Confidence.
They are. They think there's so much more than they really are.
What was it? 1939?
39.
Yeah.
Just, you got all that oil money, and for what?
Yeah.
For what?
All that oil money.
Where's it go? What have you gotten? You've gotten a few top 5 shit.
They
Maybe
got a lot of buyouts. That's what they got.
biggest buyout in history.
Yeah.
You got some #1 recruiting classes under Jimbo. Like, besides that, nothing.
Got all them teeth and no
They got that.
toothbrush.
Got all that teeth, all that money, and no winning.
Yeah.
Is that could be the? I don't know. It's just they have such a huge head, and for what?
Before we get way too into shitting on A&M,
Oh, I've done it. I've defecated.
Really easy.
No, I said too much. We haven't got there. We haven't got to too much yet. But Brett, I want to ask you. You are number 34. Does that number have a significance to you? Was it assigned to you? Is that a number you'd like to carry forward into the next level? Like,
no, I wanted number 4, but I didn't think I was probably going to get it from Max last year. So
Probably not.
that's fair. That's fair.
So I'll just go with number 30. They just gave me number 34. They said send us like 4 numbers, and I did 3, or I did 4, 6, 3, and then like I want to say like 12 or something, and then I got 34.
Can I have an idea, but can I ask why you like number 4?
I honestly don't know. So maybe your idea is better than what I have for you.
What were you gonna say, Alex Gordon?
Alex Gordon.
No,
Like that was kind of my thought.
No, I honestly just like wore it when I was younger and just kept wearing it.
Fair enough. So in the next level, if you got your choice of number, it will be number 4.
Yeah.
Wearing it for the Kansas City Royals.
Sure.
Those are my words. Those are not his.
But
Kansas
Kansas City
City-
give pitchers like single-digit numbers. Do they really?
I don't know.
Not very many.
It's rare.
It's it's a very rare thing. I think it's a lot of like established guys or like closers. Maybe
if I had to pick, I don't even know if I'd pick 4 because there's not very many. Maybe I'd pick like 19 or something. Just pick one, whatever you guys
99.
pick. Just pick a number here. I'll go with it.
All right.
Okay. Well, wait.
69.
What? Yeah, my man.
Yeah. Crazy.
No. All right. What number? What number? What are we feeling?
Well, I feel like if he's a pitcher, so we have to give him a chance of actually getting this number.
Wait,
so
is
I
this-
think it has to be like
Hold on, Kyle. Is this a number for ourselves or a number for him?
No, we're picking the number
we're
for
picking
him.
For him, yeah.
For him.
So I
Okay.
think you have to make it realistic so that like he's going to get it because we need a number that's not attractive for other people. That somebody who's at the bottom of the barrel could get. Like, because
Whoa, bottom of the
real.
barrel.
That's
What the
real.
hell, man?
That's real. That's real.
That's
I
real.
mean,
What
it's
the
fine.
hell?
he's going to be the new guy.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to just like, oh, yeah, here you go. You
Yeah.
can have you can have this number. No. Like, okay, I would say 52.
All right.
Oh, we're close. I was going to say 32.
Okay, Michael Waka.
I'm a 32 guy.
Why not just keep the 34 train rolling? I know that's
I
terrific.
could go 34 too. Yeah.
I mean, look,
Is that a number you want to keep?
I think it makes me look a little chubby sometimes.
Oh,
Very wide. It's a wide number.
I
I
never
think
thought
like
of that.
51 would be good, like a 1 at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mason
Trim-
McConaughey.
trim me up.
34.
You're right. When
I'm like, it's like I look at myself like I'll like watch the game like, damn.
yeah, you're
I'm not
right.
That thick, am I?
That 1 doesn't go as far as
Yeah.
the 4, and so Mason McConaughey looks really good in that
Yeah.
uniform.
Oh, dude.
He's bigger than me.
That's you
And I'm
take
like-
you take 17.
That's
those
a good
vertical
one.
numbers.
I'd like 17.
all
There
right.
you go.
Hey.
All right. So we've got 17 because we picked a couple sellies that Tyler could do next year. He hits a double.
Well, he's going
Well,
to.
I'm changing my number then. I'm
Okay.
saying 11. Just
Oh shit, that's a good one too.
just parallel lines.
They want him to look like a pencil.
You want to look like a pen? I don't know.
I don't know, like that small. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I could use a little help. I
Yeah,
need a little help, but not like the 2 widest numbers. In
I want to look like a power pitcher.
yeah,
Oh, power pitch would be like 99.
I want to look like Tucker Timmerman.
yeah.
Big
Double
99
zero. I could've
coming
gone
out.
00. That'd have
Yeah.
made me look real big.
Brett, I'm sorry, but you're no Aaron Judge. I don't think 99 fits you.
Yeah, probably not. We'll go 97.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
97. That'll be your spring training number. 97.
That's right. Okay. Do you guys have anything else?
Nope.
I don't have
I'm
anything.
good.
No hot dog shit you want to talk about?
Nope. I think we
did.
cleared
You get all
that.
your hot dogs?
We cleared all that.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I
I think we murdered that, didn't we?
I
The hot
bothered
dog?
Kyle with
Murdered.
hot dog
Did we murder
games.
that?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. I just want to say we did add a new drop here.
We're going to absolutely murder you.
There we go.
That's what
Oh yeah, is that the
That's-
first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
and that is what KB said as soon as he got in his hot car and flipped down his
glizzy
visor.
compartment.
Glizzy glider.
The hot
I'm
dog
gonna
fell in his.
absolutely murder you.
Okay,
Oh,
last
God, we're done.
hot dog reference.
We're dumb.
Okay, Brett Sears. I want to wrap this whole thing up with just if you could tell our listeners and watchers, where can our people find you if you want them to find you on social media,
Not your address.
Yeah, not your address.
just over the internets.
Find me. I mean, what do you mean?
So you can get more
Like,
followers.
Yeah,
Twitter,
more followers,
Instagram.
more followers.
You know, I don't know what my names are on there. Just look up my name, I guess. I don't know.
That's
I don't-
fair. Okay,
I
I'm
don't
not
really
gonna
know.
lie.
You're clearly on there a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the coolest response I think I've ever heard.
Look me up.
I'll tell you right now. His Instagram is bsears24. I've seen it in my.
There's no 2. There's no way there's a 2 though.
It's bsears24, is it not? I've seen it in our
I don't think
Instagram.
Is it
DM.
24 or
If I
34?
had to guess,
If I
if I had to guess, I bet that's an underscore instead of a 2.
Oh, maybe I'm colorblind, so
Hmm.
leave me alone. on
I've
that.
always done 4, like at the end, just because
It's B Sears _4.
and I bet that's
I'm
all of them.
colorblind. Leave me alone.
I bet that's all of them.
He does follow us on Twitter too. We can see it real quick.
Yeah.
I bet it's both of them.
It's B Sears _4. So
shock.
you can follow Brett Sears on any social platforms. If you look up B Sears _4, or just look up his fucking name.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many watchers do we got?
109 right now.
All right. So you got to figure some of those people already follow him. There should be at least 10 new followers.
Yes.
Based off that, go follow him. Future Kansas City Royal, maybe.
Future Atlanta Brave starter.
Think he's going to be with Schwelly?
Yeah. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
Wearing
How's that
69.
sound?
Ooh.
97, 69, or
97.
17.
There we go.
All right. NBNR podcast. You can find us on all these social media platforms that we were just talking about. Twitter. And so, you know what? Just Google us.
Yeah, just look up No Block, No Rock podcast. I bet you find us.
But seriously, NBNR podcast on all social media platforms. I don't think there's one that we're not on.
Well, and if you go to NBNRPodcast.com, you can find all of them there. We also just started a forum. It's free for Husker fans. Just sign up and just start talking about guys like Brett Sears and how great he pitches. And he's a big, beautiful pitcher. And yeah,
Big, beautiful
There's
picture.
some good discussion going
best
on in
picture.
that forum right now.
yeah, there's a forum out there. So sign up for that. We have a new blog out there as well from our guy, Ben Audi.
Beautiful,
Audi.
beautiful
Audi.
Ben.
Ben Audi.
Oh, Audi, like the car. Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Ben Audi like a car.
Yes.
He rides like a car. It's beautiful. Beautiful
Stop.
blog.
Stop.
I thought we were talking about the debate. You guys talk about fucking hot dogs. Let me get my debate shit in. All right.
You're out.
Let me just get my
Merch on the website.
Yes, we do have merch. It is embedded on our website. So just go get yourself some merch. We
Hey.
got some good shit
We'll
out
buy
there.
some
Buying merch,
Merch.
best way to support the podcast. Like, please, if you support, you like what we do, please buy merch. It is the best way to support us.
We have a sick GBRBI hat, by the way. It's a baseball one. GBRBI. What do you think? Hashtag GBRBI.
I like it. You got
Yeah.
a hat? I'll buy one.
Yeah, there you go. Go to the website.
Tell me how.
There's a guy on TikTok when I posted a picture of our Rule Raiola 2024.
That's a
Get
nice
more
shirt.
political
Yeah.
shirt. Rule Raiola 2024. Some guy was like, "Bro, that shirt is fire.
Okay.
Where
then
can I get it?" And I
Go.
posted the link.
there you go.
I'm just quoting what he said. That
That's
shirt
fair.
is fire.
I-
FYE.
I will tell you right now,
FYE.
if Rule Raiola ran as
You're
a
old.
ticket, brother, you got my vote.
Yeah. Well, especially after watching.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. That's it. That's it. Let's.
Hey, debate? Okay. What do you say we sign off?
Let's
Please.
do it.
Please. I'm one of your hosts, Jared Hall.
Mike Delaware.
Connor Cadillac.
Kyle Byers.
Brett Sears.
As always, beat UTEP. Am I forgetting anybody?
I don't think so.
No, that's it.
In GBR.